Besides, she was right about Wayne the Whacker Manelli eventually needing glasses.
I don't know. It's just too much pressure. I should have been a parent 40 years ago when parents were expected to screw up their kids.
Man, that Catholic school stuff stayed with me for years. Then I started seeing stuff that sort of shook my faith. After reporting from Beirut, Belfast, Cambodia, going to hell for seeing Patty Hagen change into her field hockey uniform didn't make that much sense anymore.
Yeah, I know. I always thought if there was a benevolent being, then how do you explain all of the injustice and the suffering and the Chicago Cubs?
Some things you just can't explain. So after a while, what I started doing was looking for answers someplace else. I met this woman named Andrea. She got me into Eastern religion and Swami Sukhananda. He taught that death was a return to the universal soul. But then the Swami got caught skimming donations to buy a Gap franchise. Then there was Robin. She got me into Buddhism. Then it was Celia and the Christian Scientists, or was that Judy and the Rastafarians?
What's the matter, Frank? Couldn't you find an Amish chick?
This is death and the meaning of life we're talking about here. I guess I was just looking for a comforting answer.
Okay, so what about now?
Well, I don't know. I'm not really seeing anyone right now. Murph, I've got to get back to work, otherwise I'm never going to be ready for the show.
Okay, just one more thing, Frank. With all of your doubts and searching and exploring alternative religions, how come you still go to confession?
Well, if Sister Mary Catherine was right, I'm going to need all the help I can get.
You know, it's my responsibility to make sure you get the low prices you want anytime and every time you shop at Kmart. Which is why I've given every Kmart store manager the power to lower prices on items they find elsewhere for less. And if you find a lower price, tell us, and we'll match it. So when our competitor says always a low price, rest assured that Kmart gives you low prices anytime and every time. Now that's my promise.
This is a MasterCard, okay? It doesn't make you special. Actually, maybe it does. I mean, right now, the Master Values program can save you up to 25% on all kinds of stuff. You just get the Master Values coupon thingy from your statement, go to one of the stores on the list and say, hey, I got a MasterCard, how about a deal? And they'll say, for you, no problem. So I guess MasterCard really does mean you're special. Just don't let it go to your head. MasterCard, it's more than a credit card, it's smart money.
Look in your store for even more Master Values coupons and special offers from Canada Dry.
Andre and Michelle are falling in love with America and their Park Avenue Ultra. They love the stopping power of Ultra's anti-lock brakes. They love the security of Ultra's dual airbags. And they have warm feelings about Ultra's available heated driver's seat. It's going to be a wonderful tour. Andre and Michelle are in love with a car that's as good as its name. Ultra from Buick, the new symbol for quality in America.
My cold medicine almost got rid of my head cold.
It would kind of help this thing in my chest.
Maybe your cold medicine's not working because it treats all colds the same. Introducing one that doesn't. New Bayer Select Cold Medicines. Powerful ingredients so exacting to be right. Each goes after specific symptoms and for powerful relief. New aspirin-free Bayer Select targeted cold medicines. Exactly what's right for exactly what's wrong.
Next.
I want my mommy.
Can Jack and Dana help a lost child find his way home?
Could we be your friends for just a little while?
A special Love and War next.
Candace Bergen joins us, plus Rod Stewart's better half, Rachel Hunter. I'm Harry Smith. Join us tomorrow for CBS This Morning.
Breakfast for your head.
So, what are you reading there, kid? Death and Dying, Life After Death, Tibetan Book of the Dead. Murphy, honey, reading all this and eating my meatloaf, how's it gonna look?
I'm just doing some research, Phil. You know, in case the subject ever comes up with Avery.
Oh.
Phil, you've got kids. Any chance they never ask?
And not when you got 8 kids and the easiest thing to win at the school carnival is a baggie full of goldfish. On really hot days, the grieving started even before we left the parking lot.
So what did you tell them?
Oh, that death isn't the end. everything goes on in one form or another. You know, it's been almost 4 years since my dad died, and I still talk to him about once a week.
You talk to him?
Sure. I like to tell him how the family's doing, ask his opinion about the business. Oh, I don't know if he hears me, but nobody's ever going to convince me that it wasn't Dad that guided me into buying that cappuccino machine. $3.50 for a thimbleful of coffee and some steamed milk? Dad would have loved the 90s.
Let me get this straight, Phil. You think you have a direct line to the hereafter and you're talking about appliances? If it were me, I'd be looking to nail him on the bigger questions. Where are you? What's it like there? Is it tough to get in?
Oh, hey, I can find out all those things when I get there. Right now, we've got a business to run.
Murphy, I'm glad I found you. I'm shifting the order for the show. You're no longer up first. Now, I know you're not happy about this, but we go on the air in a little over an hour, and I don't have time to debate it.
Miles, did you know that story about your hair and fingernails continuing to grow after you die is just an old wives' tale? Apparently, it just seems that way because your skin actually shrinks when you're dead.
Okay, you're up first. But this is the last time I'm caving into one of your threats.
Miles, wait a minute. I'm dealing with something kind of difficult here. I thought I could handle it myself, but... What do you think happens when we die?
What do I think happens when... Why are you talking about this? People don't talk about this unless... Oh, my God. Murphy!
What?
I knew this day would come sooner or later. It doesn't take a genius to see it. It's your diet, your stress, the way you keep your anger all bottled up inside. Wait, you don't do that. I do that.
Miles, I'm not dying.
Oh, thank God. Oh, for a minute there, an image flashed through my head of this guy in overalls stenciling the name Jane Pauley on your dressing room door. After a suitable grieving period, of course. Well, back to work.
Miles, just 5 more minutes. I'm trying to figure out what to tell Avery about death, and since he's half Jewish, well, what do you believe happens when we die?
Oh, sure. You can't start with the easy stuff, like why we play hide the matzah on Passover. All right, 5 minutes and I'm out the door. Jews. We don't really talk about heaven and hell and all that stuff. We're supposed to focus on the here and now. We're sort of like the Unitarians that way, only they don't have to eat gefilte fish.
Understand this. You've got one of the world's major religions. You've been around for over 5,000 years, but the subject of the hereafter never came up?
I'm not saying we don't think about it. You should have seen me as a kid. I was obsessed with it. Some kids would play doctor. I would play funeral. I used to put my arms over my chest like this, lie there, and pretend I was dead. Then all the kids in the neighborhood would bring sponge cake. It was really quite lovely.
Miles, I need answers. You're dead, you get sponge cake, and then what happens? You have to wonder what comes next.
Not really, because... Well, I never really talk about this, but I had a near-death experience once.
This isn't that time you thought you had Lyme disease, is it?
No,
Chronic fatigue syndrome?
No.
Swine flu?
Do you want to hear this?
Yes.
I was 9 years old. We were on a family vacation. I was eating Cracker Jacks in the back seat when we hit this bump in the road, and one of those little candy-coated peanuts got lodged in my throat. My mother always used to tell me, don't eat in the car, but did I listen?
Yeah, you're bad to the bone, so what happened?
I remember choking, and then I passed out, and then it was like all those stories you hear. The tunnel, the bright light, my Aunt Shirley standing there, reaching out to welcome me, which was pretty weird because she was living in New Jersey with my Uncle Sid at the time. Then, just as I was about to enter the light, I heard this voice telling me it wasn't my time yet, and suddenly I was back in the car spitting out that peanut. I like to think that that voice, Murphy, was the voice of God. Of course, it also said I told you not to eat in the car, so I can't be 100% sure. But ever since then, I've thought, maybe this life is just a prelude. Maybe there's a whole beautiful world waiting for us after this.
So, let me understand this. You're basing your whole faith on an afterlife, on a pothole and a peanut?
Well, okay, it's not a burning bush, but what's the alternative? That we die and then that's it?
Well, don't get me wrong, Miles. I'd like to believe there's something more. It's just that I'm having a very hard time picturing it.
So, what are you picturing? That we wind up lying under 6 feet of topsoil, our eyelids glued shut, turning into little piles of mulch? That we have no soul? Or if we do, we just drift for all eternity in the cold, black emptiness of the void? Our minds still working? Trapped in an endless nothingness stretching on forever, never, never, ever? Oh, God.
Geez, boss, I just wanted to have a casual conversation about death, and now you go and get all morbid on me. Oh, boy, I gotta be in makeup. Would you mind bringing that stuff?
Phil, let me ask you something. What do you think happens when we die?
That's an interesting question, Miles. Why don't we talk about it over a nice cappuccino?
I'm just saying it happens to all of us. Hey, I didn't make the rules.
What's the matter with Dee Dee?
Oh, we were just having a little chat, that's all.
About what?
Death.
Oh. Pass the blush, please.
Corky, I just said we were talking about death and you didn't even blink. Last week when the curling iron was missing, we practically had to sedate you.
Oh, I'm sorry, but death just doesn't bother me that much. Now, I'm not saying that it isn't sad. In fact, that's why I never can stay mad at people. I just picture how I'll feel when they die, and I end up forgiving them. How do you think I've been able to get along with you so well, silly?
I'm talking about other people's death. I'm talking about when you die. Doesn't that fill you with some anxiety?
Not really. When my time comes, I'm going to heaven.
You sound like one of those Disneyland commercials. Corky Sherwood, you've just been run over by a speeding bus. What are you going to do now? I'm going to heaven.
It's right there in the Bible. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. Matthew chapter 5, verse 12. Or is that the part where Jesus is washing the leper's feet? I always get those confused.
Okay. So, you're going to heaven. What's it like there?
Well, the streets are all paved with gold. There are lots of famous people. And the buildings shine with the brilliance of 1,000 lights.
So you're saying heaven is like spending eternity in Las Vegas? Come on, Corky, you can't really believe that.
Why not?
Because it doesn't make any sense. It's like saying heaven's up in the clouds somewhere. I mean, all you have to do is take a plane trip and you can kiss that theory goodbye.
Murphy, what did you think? God would just plop heaven down right there in the sky where any old 747 wandering by could just plow right into it? Really? Give the Lord a little credit.
All right. For the sake of argument, you're in heaven, dead. There's gold streets, bright lights, lots of famous people. You can hear Mozart play. You can watch Nijinsky dance. It's paradise for the first millennium or two. But then, after the next 3,000 years, even Einstein's stories are starting to get a little stale, and you're checking your watch looking for the next bus out of there. But there is no bus, only a weekend shuttle to hell where you can watch the 25th billionth performance of Cats.
There you go, dragging all those earth problems into heaven. Don't you understand, Murphy? There aren't going to be any problems. If there were, it wouldn't be heaven. I'm beginning to think you're not even trying.
Corky, I am trying. A part of me would like to believe the way you do. You have no doubts. You're perfectly happy and content.
Well, it's not that hard. You just have to have a little faith. You know, Murphy, if you ever wanted to, you could always join me at my church sometime. This Sunday after services, we're having a potluck lunch for singles.
Oh, thanks, but no thanks.
They're raffling off a car.
Wow, what a deal. I could find the Lord, meet Mr. Right, and drive away in a brand new Buick.
How do you like it?
Detestable.
For Daniel, the conventional way to see his kids wasn't working.
Could you make me a woman?
I'm so happy.
Then he found a new way. To move back in on his own family.
You remind me of someone. Really? Oh my God! He's a she! He's a she! He's a she!
Robin Williams.
Surprise!
Mrs. Doubtfire. Rated PG-13. Starts Wednesday at theaters everywhere.
Hey, bet I can make you try Glints. It's a totally new conditioning color enhancer. It takes your own color and turns it up a notch. Nothing drastic. And there's no commitment because in 8 shampoos, it's out of your hair. Like me. New Glints by Clairol. Give your color a little kick.
New Clorox Toilet Cleanser has bleach and abrasives to help make stains disappear.
Of all the credit cards out there, only one has Smart Rate, now as low as 14.9%, and no annual fee. Discover Card. It's a better deal. It pays to discover. This holiday season, while you're shopping, we'll be dropping $5 million in the Discover Card Big Payback. Now, every time you use your card, you're automatically entered in our $5 million sweepstakes. It pays to discover the card with the big payback.
1993, we designed a new car. We created a new class. We developed new engineering. We created a new standard of performance. We redefined value. Introducing the C-Class. It wasn't designed to compete with other cars. It was designed to replace them. The new C-Class starting at under $30,000.
Based on the true story, she led a team of 4 student nurses on a mission of mercy. But nothing in the operating room could prepare them for what was about to happen.
Get us out of here!
And only she could get them out in time.
Nobody's dying here.
Lindsay Wagner stars Nurses on the Line. Crash of Flight 7, Tuesday.
Oh, hi, Jim. I see you came up with a commentary for tonight.
Yes, I'm proofing it now.
What's it about?
Stress and overcrowding in contemporary society, with particular attention paid to my neighbor's damn dog. Oh, stop toying with me. I know what's coming. Murphy's little death talk. There's just no escaping you, is there?
Don't worry, I'm through talking about it. No one's given me anything useful all day. I can't understand it. So many people fall back on faith to cope with the deeper mysteries of life. I make the waiter show me the pot before I believe it's decaf.
All right, 5 minutes, people. I'm sorry, Murphy, I can't talk about death. Union rules.
Okay, you're right. There is no escaping me. Jim, you go to church. You seem at peace with yourself. I envy that. I want to understand it.
Yes, well, there's not much to understand. It's just something Doris and I do.
Yeah, but you do it Sunday after Sunday. You must be getting something from it. What?
Oh, so many things. The music is inspiring. There's a look of joy and good fellowship on the faces of those around you.
No offense, Jim, but throw in a plastic slide and some bouncy balls and you could be at Avery's Gymboree class. There's got to be something more.
Well, yes, certainly. There's more. But it's not something that can be easily articulated.
Oh, come on, Jim, give it a shot. What are you hearing that helps you cope with life and death?
Nothing. There. Are you happy? I'm getting nothing.
I don't understand.
I go to church because I see a world filled with cruelty and chaos. And I need to believe that there's some order, some purpose to all this. So I surround myself with the trappings of belief, hoping that someday that belief will be mine.
What if there is no order or purpose?
I'm praying that there is.
Jim, I don't know. I guess there's just too much of the reporter in me. I have to have facts. And when it comes to death, the only facts you have are that you live and then you die.
Oh, man, the angel of death has struck again.
Don't stop on our account, Murphy. I'm sure there are still a few people left in the studio who haven't been sucked into your vortex of doom.
In case anyone's interested, there's a potluck this Sunday at my church. Could win a car.
All right, if your loved ones will line up behind the hearse, the procession is about to depart.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just thought talking about it would help. Because whether we want to face it or not, death is the elephant in the room that no one ever mentions. And it's coming closer with every tick of the clock.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hi, Eldon. How's he doing?
About a dozen times through the 3 little pigs to finally get him to sleep. If I have to go through all that huffing and puffing one more time, I'm going to need a respirator.
Oh, Eldon. Look at him. He's so innocent. Wouldn't it be great if he could stay like that? Never have to face the big questions about life and death.
You read ahead in that baby book, didn't you?
I don't know what to tell him, Eldon. Think he's too young for tennis lessons?
You know, I always thought that death has gotten a bum rap. I mean, without that big deadline hanging over our heads, there would be no real push to get anything done. What's more, if we were never going to die, you'd have to buy a whole lot of pants.
I can see you've given this a lot of thought.
Actually, no. But I tell you this, I do believe in life after death. Wait, we're just turning.
He's just turning. You believe in life after death?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, but not in the way that you probably think. I mean, I believe that you live on in the things that you create. Like for me, it's my art. I mean, that's my immortality. Maybe you got something like that too.
Remind me to give him a raise.
I heard that.
She's a divorced parent counting on the Hamilton County child support system to collect money for her 8-year-old son. After 6 years, she finally gets a check, which she spends, then a letter.
And I said, oh my gosh, they want that $3,000 back.
Tonight on 9 News at 11, the child support system says it has a minor problem. Tell that to a man with a 34-year-old child who gets a letter like this.
You owe $16,000. Hey, this is wrong, but I gotta prove this is wrong.
Cheated by child support, tonight on 9 News at 11.
This is CBS.
Slow roasted fresh sliced roast beef with savory melted Swiss cheese, sauteed peppers and onions, and Parmesan cheese sauce. It's the Philly Beef and Swiss Sub from Arby's, only $1.99. Now the taste of South Philly is as close as your nearest Arby's. Try the Philly Beef and Swiss Sub, only $1.99 at Arby's.
Before you dress that turkey, you need to check out Lazarus Thanksgiving Preview Sale. Shop Wednesday for the biggest bargains at 30 to 50% off for the whole family. Saving money like this might just knock your socks off. So before you go nuts stuffing that turkey, get to Lazarus this Wednesday because the prices drop all over the store. So drop in for the biggest pre-Thanksgiving bargains ever. Only at Lazarus Thanksgiving Preview Sale this Wednesday.
Cheated by child support, a special Watch on Waste tonight on 9 News at 11.
This is Mark McEwen. Tomorrow, nursing students are faced with a harrowing life or death situation. Based on a true story, don't miss Nurses on the Line, the crash of Flight 7 tomorrow on CBS. Now, an all-new Love and War is next.